101.7. It's your boy Drunk D. I'm over here with the Dream backstage at Tropicana Field last damn show.
Yeah, you over here with who?
The Dream.
The who?
The Dream.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me. So, how did you come up with the name The Dream? Explain to me what this means, because when I try to download it and I put The Dream, I get the Dream Girls.
That's real.
Not that I download your records.
No, I mean, it's all to the good. I would download it if I was you. Anyway, that's how we got to it. Actually, I couldn't get Dream by itself clear because of the Dream.
The Bad Boy Girls group that came up too.
So I put the in front of it. Would have did the American Dream, but I don't know if I could have sold any albums over in Iraq if I would have did that. And they probably would have had target practice on me over there. So I was like, no, let's just do the Dream and we'll do the American thing. I'll say that when I'm in America.
All right. So I want to talk to you because you were like the best. Like last year, I would say Neil was the biggest songwriter, but you came You came through with Umbrella right now, and you have Bed, and of course Shorty's a 10, and Falsetto is definitely my joint. How do you feel like having all your songs in the top like 20? Like, how do you feel like there as a writer?
Good luck. Man, I feel good, man. It's one of those working class things, man. I used to work a 9 to 5 just like everybody that's probably listening to this right now, and man, it just takes a while. It's been 10 years, since I started doing this, and I know it just all happened this year, and it kind of clicked into place. And sometimes you just have to wait on God to make a decision, and He does what He want to do whenever He gets ready to do it.
And that's
kind of like my girl.
It's Wally Boy said we are backstage with The Dream, and I know you're married to Nivea, right?
Yeah.
Don't mess with my man. She had that joint with Jagged Edge back in the day.
Yeah.
Is she doing anything really soon? Anything else?
She got an app. She been finished. Like she
been
started
finished?
this. We started this whole thing off with a meeting with her at Atlantic. And they wanted to do the deal, and then the Umbrella thing kind of happened, and she's been shopping ever since the Umbrella record came out. So I'm trying to get her to stop shopping now. Like, she's in LA right now, like just rodeoed out. Like I don't know what's wrong.
Oh, she's spending that money.
Oh man, I have to create different accounts and stuff. I'm lying now. I used to be like, yeah, it's like $500 in that. Now I'll be like, no. There's $2 million in that one, and then this woman, she like, oh yeah, for real? Okay, cool.
That's real. The Umbrella track I heard it's originally for Mary J. Blige.
It's originally for Britney.
For Britney Spears?
Because I wrote a record with me and Tricky wrote a record for Britney and Madonna back in the day, and with what she was going through at the top of the year, we was like, help a friend out. No matter who has any other type of relationship, but when you have a relationship with somebody, you don't broke bread with somebody, you try to take them your best back. It's just showing them some type of respect for what they did, because she let us on that album when nobody was checking for us. So she never heard the record. Jive got the record, sat on it, and it took me like 2 weeks, and then I got that little ego problem, so I was like, oh, y'all think it ain't a hit? Cool. And then LA told me if I didn't give it to Rihanna that I couldn't stay in Atlanta no more, so that's why Rihanna had the record.
I gotta ask you though, because like everybody's out here now, they shouting that Ella. What the hell were you thinking of when you came up with that like saying and that thought? Because it's in all the songs and everybody's singing it now. I'm like, Ella,
I was actually trying to think, was I high, but I wasn't. I remember that I wasn't high, so I don't know what was wrong with me. I'm just happy that it happened, because now like everybody got a little joke. Either it's a joke or it's a good thing. So I'm like, either way somebody's talking about it, so I'm good. Like, I don't know. Actually that has a lot to do with the air part is one thing, but the Ella repeating that after the other part is when you broke in the hood and you going in the studio, you don't have the plug in for a reverb. so you just like under my umbrella, Ella, I was just playing, man. They was like, yeah, let's keep that. I was like, okay, cool. Let's keep it. Let's put it on every record. Be ghetto with it.
That's real. It's Wally.7. We are backstage, Tropicana Field, last damn show, Drunk D, The Dream. Another question I had for you. I heard originally, like, clear this up for me, because I don't want to start the rumor. I heard that Chris Brown.
You can start all over again. You know y'all need the press. Here we go.
Not me, really. Hi, Mom. Anyway, yo, the Bed. I heard the Bed song was originally for Chris Brown, and I heard that you and Chris Brown are not on speaking terms anymore. Like you wanted to give this song to Chris, and Chris was like, you know what? I don't think it's a hit unless I'm on it. And you're like, well, clear this up for me. Like clear that up for me. I want to know.
No, me and Chris speaking. Millionaires deserve to speak to each other. Like it wasn't gonna take too much time. Like you can't, when somebody is talented at something, as he is talented as what he does, and me also, like. You might be mad, you fight your brother at the end of the day. If you got a brother, like, I don't fight my brothers at the end of the day, like, whatever. We get down and the next day, hey, man, you want a piece of this Twinkie? And we make up, So he called me and he was, like, explaining, because it was something that he said in Vibe that actually I reacted to.
Yeah.
And I was just asking him about that, and he was like, he didn't mean it towards me. He kind of meant it toward, the other half of the party that wrote the record.
Okay.
And even though I still don't agree with that, because that still has something to do with me. I can't break bread with these guys and have somebody still say something like that. So I explained that to him, and he was like, my bad or whatever. And then I told him I would issue him an apology. And like 30 minutes later, that's what I did through press, just issued an apology. But the song was originally for me.
Oh, really?
And I sold it because Def Jam was in love. These labels are in love right now with signing singles.
Yeah.
They want the single that's hot. They know that's a hit, and then they don't invest nothing in your career, and you just got a hot ringtone. You be the ringtone king.
Yeah.
And like, where your second album at? And they never see you again. I sold my record. 100 G's. I was like, you can have it. I sent it over to Capitol. I was like, y'all love me? Sign me. LA was like, yeah, we still love you. He just had to act like he I don't know.
So was it Jay-Z and LA Reid that came and approached you with Def Jam because you gave this song with the Capitol Records and then plus you wrote for Rihanna?
No, it was Karen Kwok. Karen Kwok is the executive vice president up there, and me and her have a great relationship. She the one that got the Umbrella record from me and Tricky. So I said to her, I was like, man, I think this artist thing like whatever, man. We're writing records in like 10 minutes. I was like, we do an album like that. I was like, let me get a budget. So first, before I signed the Def Jam, I signed myself to myself. Then I signed the Def Jam, and then we got it popping.
All right, good business sense. We got the Dream backstage. It's the Dream, Drunk D, Wild 8.7. He's telling me on pretty much the back scenes of how he wrote all these hit songs, doing this thing. So where can we check you out on MySpace? Not that I downloaded Falsetto, but when is Falsetto coming out? Please talk to me.
Falsetto video will be shot with the Mr. Hype Williams on Sunday and Monday. And it'll be out, I think, in like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, I think it would have already been out, but R. Kelly jumped on the remix of Shawty as a 10.
Did he?
So yeah, so we had to kind of push it back a little bit. But
is there a video for the R. Kelly one?
No. R. Kelly signed the Jive, and I love Kelly. That's my man.
Yeah, he did songs with Nivea.
He kind of set the bar or whatever for songwriters and artists at the end of the day, but he still signed the Jive Records, and I love to promote people, but I don't like promoting on other.
But don't get to it. Your melodies right now, you have everyone just singing the songs like that. I know Sorty is the shizzle. I'm not gonna say that version. We don't play the other. They won't play that version in Tampa. We just play the Tampa.
Well, that's okay.
All right.
They know what it is.
I know what it is.
Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all go to the stores, little kids, and get the. No, I'm just kidding.
We already got everybody going to see American Gangster.
Exactly. Like 13-year-olds, and I'm gonna be just like Frank Lucas.
All right. Spot 8.7 backstage. Drunk D, the Dream. All right. So where can you get your contact information? When's the album come out? When's it official?
The album comes out December 11th. Love Me All Summer, Hate Me All Winter is the name of the record. Def Jam. Make sure you go to defjam.com to get to me, and also myspace.com/The Dream Team.
All right, that's what's up right there. That's what right there. He'll be getting Grammys next year.
Yeah.
So.
Grammy. Oh man, I'm telling you, man, if I don't win a Grammy for Umbrella, straight Kanye.
You heard it here first, y'all.
It's going digital. Y'all don't even understand.
That's what's up. That's what's up. It's 8.7 hits and hip hop. Drunk D, the Dream. We out of here. Ride and run it.
Yeah.